The trolling from the press office of Gavin Newsom is hilarious, and I was told that I need to make this a separate video, so here I am. We're about to just fill this up with some cope because how they are trolling him is amazing. So we're going to start out with this, and I'm totally sure that this happened. Kid Rock wants you to support Gavin Newsom. I'm totally sure that Kid Rock posed for this, wearing this get up and everything. I'm going to get out the way just in case you need to take a screenshot. The press office of Gavin Newsom says, I accept GCN, all caps. We need to revisit this tweet from a couple of days ago. It says, not even JD Just Dance Vance can save Trump from the disastrous maps war he has started. Not even his eyeliner lines look as pretty as California map lines. He will fail, as he always does. Sad. And I, the peacetime governor, our nation's favorite, will save America once again. Many are now calling me Gavin Christopher Columbus Newsom because of the maps. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I'm bringing this up because it says JD Just Dance Vance. Please hold. JD Dance. Why that Olympic breakdancer catching strays? Why is that breakdancer catching strays? All right, so this one's saying a highly anticipated showdown. I'm going to get out the way so you can take a screenshot of this one. There you go. You needed that for some strange reason. That poor breakdancer can't get a break. All right, so this is a highly anticipated showdown. The press office was talking about this tweet. It says, breaking, VP JD Just Dance Vance will be in attendance at Trump's meeting with Zelensky tomorrow. That would have been today. Are we about to see another Oval Office showdown? And then once again, this JD Dance. Let's talk about the map situation. This is on Donald Trump's Lie Social page. It says Republican state legislators in the great state of Texas, which I love, and won big 3 times, including 6.4 million votes in 2024, by far the most votes in history, just introduced a new bill for one big beautiful congressional map. Then he starts thanking all of these Texas Republicans that are looking to make sure that there are no more blue lawmakers in Texas. He says, it is wonderful to see Republicans everywhere standing up to save our country, all these random capitals. It is one of the most popular initiatives I have ever supported. Republicans love watching us fight for a great cause. Please pass this map ASAP. Thank you, Texas. Make America great again. And this is all of the redness on this Texas map. So they're like, we are going to turn Texas completely red. That's the reason why Gavin Christopher Columbus Newsom is doing what he's doing in California. He said, look, if you look to steal these Democratic seats from Texas, we're going to go ahead and change the map in California. Now, the Republicans in California are a little peeved about that. This says, moments ago, these California Republicans vowed to fight back against Governor Gavin Christopher Columbus Newsom's redistricting plan to gerrymander California congressional districts to help Democrats pick up U.S. House seats in the 2026 midterm election. So that is what they're doing. They are fighting back. The press office of Gavin Newsom replied back with this picture. This sign says, we demand to be taken seriously. While making fun of those Republicans. These people are hysterical. This was a post from this morning, a mock-up for the new Mount Gavin Moore. And it says, wow, what an honor. On Mount Rushmore, thank you, GCN. Jackie is not having it. Jackie is not amused at all. She says, you have run out of grace with your constant parody of Trump while utilizing our official press office assets. We Californians expect to see progress made on unemployment, homelessness, lowering taxes and gas prices, and fast-tracking the rebuilding of homes decimated in LA. I don't want my tax dollars going toward Gavin's presidential run. No more of this. Stop it. She typed out a strongly worded tweet. But Mario tweeted out, are you not entertained? I am entertained. Jackie is not entertained. The press office retweets this post from Democratic Wins Media and just says, oops. So this tweet says, So it says, breaking, new reporting reveals the White House is in a complete panic because they don't know how to respond to Gavin Newsom's growing popularity and energy. Donald Trump's White House is being exposed brick by brick by Newsom. Let's go. Someone responded, but they got pulled off of Twitter. I was like, what is this? This post violates the standards or whatever. I talked about this in an earlier video. Donald Trump's talking about he wants to get rid of mail-in voting. And so the press office is honing in on that. Trump openly admits he wants to rig elections by taking away mail-in voting. In California, we're doing the opposite, bringing oversight, accountability, and protecting every voter's voice. So Trump says, we're getting rid of this, even though nobody is saying, nobody except for Trump and, his sycophants are saying that voting is rigged. It is not rigged. How is it rigged? You won. He won, and he still is saying that it's rigged. I don't like the way Trump and MAGA weaponize deaths. So here's Kristi Noem saying 3 innocent people taken out in Florida because of Gavin Newsom's Florida DMV issued an illegal alien a commercial driver's license. This is the talking point that many MAGA are honing in on. 3 people died in Florida because this man had a driver's license. And they're really blaming this on Gavin Newsom. So this is their response. They retweeted Kristi Noem. It says, hey, Commander Cosplay, the federal government, you already confirmed that this guy meets federal and state immigration requirements. You issued him a work permit, EAD. Oops, as usual, you are either lying or clueless. And then they give this graphic. And I'm going to share the graphic a little bit clearer. First of all, it says, yikes, super petty. Now, under the year 2018 is a picture of Trump looking silly. It says, Singh enters the U.S. under the Trump presidency, according to reports. It gives us an arrow right here to 2019. It says, Governor Newsom takes office in 2019. So it says, fact. Consistent with federal laws is California law that you must have lawful presence, or i.e. legal immigration status in the U.S. to obtain a commercial driver's license or commercial learner's permit. So he's basically saying that he came in during the Trump administration in 2018, 2019, Governor Newsom takes office because everybody is trying to lay these 3 deaths on Governor Newsom. This is the rest of the tweet from Commander Cosplay saying, this gut-wrenching tragedy should have never happened. My team at the DHS will work with the U.S. Department of Transportation to root out and prevent illegal aliens from obtaining these licenses from sanctuary jurisdictions that put American drivers and passengers in danger. But also remember that Trump and his administration is getting rid of FAA employees, and that's the reason why there have been planes and so many aircraft accidents. But yes, they're talking about these 3 innocent people that died, but that wasn't even on Gavin Newsom's watch, and it was in Florida. Like, is that the only straw that they have? They're just taking stuff and throwing it at the wall to see if it sticks. Molly is asking Grok if this is accurate. It says, Singh with federal EAD for pending asylum legally obtained a California CDL under AB 60. His illegal U-turn unalived 3 people, exposing flaws in allowing non-citizens with temporary status to drive commercially. Deportation is warranted. And then Earl Boykins fan says, what presidential administration let him into the country? And then Grok responds, Singh entered the U.S. illegally in 2018 during Donald Trump's presidency. He later received a federal EAD for pending asylum, enabling his California CDL. Here is a live social post from Donald Trump saying, do the great American flags I put up in front of both entrances of the White House look fantastic or what? Wow, what a difference. President DJT. Why is he tweeting this? This is silly. Some of the things that he posts are so silly. But the press office from Gavin Newsom is silly as well. They are retweeting this from Colin McCarthy talking about this image of California was taken from space just moments ago. One of the clearest summertime views you'll ever see with almost not a single cloud in it. And it just says, beautiful California. This serves no purpose, but it is petty. Y'all, I almost forgot to share this picture with you. It says, "Say, Donald Trump, I hear you like 'em young." This is a work of art and you needed to have this. You're welcome.